All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Ask Asteroid, where you guys ask me questions that you have on your minds about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes or myself in general. But today we have a lot of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes discussions to go through. I have a very interesting topic for today, which is the title and thumbnail of the video. I was actually going to turn this into its own video, but someone asked the question for me in our Discord server. So if you're interested in being in the future of the series, I'm taking questions from my Discord server. The link is in the description. So every week I'll be telling you guys to ask me more questions for the next week. So you have a full week to get your questions in before I record it. So this is what we're going to be doing today. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Now let's get into it. So, what do you think about this kit idea for a Delta Squad kit? Now, I'm going to go through this very briefly because this is actually a shockingly long thread about how Delta Squad would work in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Now, I think this is an incredible idea. I love this kit. I love Delta Squad. I love Republic Commando. I think this would be an amazing kit. Chef's kiss. Love it. I think this is amazing. However, the issue is that I think legacy events are dead. I was going to make this its own video. Legacy events, historically, in the last 2 years, have released in December 12th, 13th, 14th, around that area of every year. So I think Starkiller was the 12th, and I think Aphra was the 13th, or it was Starkiller was the 13th, and Aphra was the 14th, something like that. Where around that time period in December, that's when you get the new legacy event. Well, as you can see, well, you actually can't see, but I'm recording this on December 20th, and we have no legacy event confirmed for this year. But the day I recorded this, Bo-Katan just got added into the game. The event starts in a few days, but the event is now in the game. So I'm thinking that epic confrontations are going to take over what legacy events used to be, or they're going to alternate or something like that. I had a whole kit idea of like, so we have to have Commando Boss is going to be the next legacy event character, and you're going to have Scorch, you're going to have Fixer, you're going to have Sev, and you're going to have a different kind of clone trooper as a fourth character added for this, or a Jedi or something like that. Maybe a different kind of battle droid or something, because they had a bunch of unique battle droids in Delta Squad in there. So something like that I think would be great. I think that this, if we were going to have another legacy event, I think that Delta Squad would be that next legacy event. I love this kit. I'll link in the description if you guys are interested. But if I remember to link in the description, that is anyways. But I think that this kit in general is an amazing idea. Absolutely love it. I don't know if this is going to happen, because I think epic confrontations are going to be taking over now that you see Bo-Katan is in the game here. So that's the Leviathan. So I think epic confrontations are going to be taking over, unfortunately. But hey, I mean, epic confrontations are still cool events. I just really like the idea of the legacy events where you have Starkiller and Aphra and all these other really deep-cut lore characters. So I really like that idea. I wish they kept going with it. But next up, we have... okay, well, you know, so I have JKCK banned on my channel. That term is banned. If you type it in the chat or in the comments, it will not show up because it's banned. JK Calcestis is just as bad. Just say Big Cal. Big Cal, that's the right way of saying it. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. So I hope it doesn't have to be swgoh related, but what is my favorite movie? So it does not have to be swgoh related. I just need good titles and thumbnails. However, my favorite movie right here, right now, is probably Revenge of the Sith. I have a pretty basic lineup for my favorite movies, but I recommend you guys checking this out if you're interested in my film takes and whatever. I update my Letterboxd very frequently. This is up to date. I just watched Die Hard, which, by the way, here's my Die Hard review. Yes, I think it's kind of a Christmas movie, maybe sort of. It's kind of a Christmas movie, but that's to answer your question from the last Ask Asteroid. But if you're interested in following my movie takes and my movie reviews and whatever, you can follow my Letterboxd, because I frequently update that. So, which Galactic Legend do you think was underwhelming or disappointing, if any, and what would you change about them? It could do with the requirements as well. Oh, well, now if you're saying about the requirements, okay, well, I think Lord Vader should have been one of the most powerful Galactic Legends, period. And I think that the requirements that he has for this lame Galactic Legend is kind of disappointing. There's some characters on here I think they should have just changed or gotten rid of or removed. I think they maybe should have gotten rid of Zam, maybe. And I think they should have put the entire Bad Batch on here, or the entire 501st, or something like that to move that around. Get you full teams when you're farming Galactic Legends. This is something I've talked about before a few months ago, is that I hate that you don't farm full teams when you get farm Galactic Legends sometimes. It really pisses me off. And a lot of the requirements here are super high. Like, there's 1 Relic 8, 2 Relic 8s, 4 Relic 8s, and there's almost all of these are Relic 7s. And this is like a crappy GL, and you have to get all these requirements. It kind of sucks. So I think, you know, if they want to make Lord Vader bad, or not underwhelming, I should say, go for it. Okay, whatever. I mean, don't do that. But if you're going to do it, sure. But make the requirements reflective of the Galactic Legend. Like, having Lord Vader be some of the most difficult Galactic Legends to get the requirements for, and then having be one of the most disappointing just is so frustrating me. I don't know. I think like they should do something about that. So to do something better about that, I suppose. What other games do you play when you aren't playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? I actually play a lot of games. I've been trying the Lego Fortnite thing out a little bit. I haven't gotten super into it. I just wanted to try it. I play Minecraft sometimes with my friends. Sometimes I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2 in my spare time sometimes. That I'm really enjoying. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a great game. It's amazing. I just finished GTA 5 before starting Red Dead, and I'm really excited for GTA 6, so that's kind of what I've been doing with that. What's my favorite ship in the game? Not necessarily in-game mechanics, but how it works. So my favorite ship in lore that's in the game is what you're asking here. My favorite ship that's in lore that's in the game, I'll just go down the list and say which ones I really like. The TIE Defender in lore and in game is amazing. I really like Slave One. In game it's okay, but I like it in lore a lot. Let me see. Razor Crest I really like. Let's see, is there anything that stands out to me? The Scimitar in lore I think is great. In the game it's awful. Don't do that in the game. The Marauder I think is a really cool ship. The Scythe I think is a really cool ship. The Fury class Interceptor I think is a really cool ship. Yeah, those are some of my favorite ships I think in lore that's in the game. I think they really need to add a lot of ships to make ships more interesting, make it easier to farm ships, and overall just make the ship experience more enjoyable, because a lot of people are just not doing it. So a lot of the ships in here are pretty fun in lore, but I think ships need to be revamped, not necessarily reworked, but just improved upon. Do you think a live PvP could work? I think a live PvP could work, but they're never going to do that. It's also very difficult to set up. You have to have, like, I don't know, you have to have your friend online at the same time. You have to make like private queues and stuff. But then with that, they can make the sandbox mode, and they don't want to make that sandbox mode, even though we really want it. So it just it's a back and forth there. So it could work. All right, so awkward transition right here. Don't know why, but my audio again cut out, just randomly cut out in the middle of another recording. So I don't know why it keeps doing that. I'm gonna have to figure that out. That's really annoying. But basically what I was saying is it could work, but they're not gonna do a live PvP mode, although I think that would be really fun. And then the last question here from Tipsy HK Claus would be, although you have a good guild, would you ever make your own guild with your subscribers, providing that you get enough people that would join that meet the requirements? Hell no. Shout out my guild, Order 66 Victims, because I could never run my own guild. That is too complicated, way out of my depth. I could never organize that many people to do that kind of events. It would take up way too much of my time. I'm making the YouTube videos. They're making the YouTube the content for the raids and what, like, you know, they're organizing the raids and TW, and no, that's way out of my depth. I can't do it. So shout out to you guys. You guys are great. I'm never going to make my own guild. If a subscriber has a really great guild and they want me to join, and it's like 700 million GP or something crazy, and they want me to join, yeah, I'm going to probably join that. They'll get some pretty good rewards out of that. But outside of that, no, I'm happy with my guild. So thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Sorry about the audio cutting out. I'll fix that. Shout out to Average Stormtrooper and Tipsy for being the top tier supporters of the channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure you ask more questions in the Discord server for next week's Ask Asteroid. I will see you in the next one, and have a great rest of your day, you guys.